for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Cousins. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. The gun is made. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Teams take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. And lucky to get away with one there. That nearly picked. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention. Elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got it over the middle and finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Cousins. Complete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A.J. Brown, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Cousins now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, he'll field it in the end zone. A strong running. And only able to get this to the 5-yard line. Bit of a mental breakdown there. Not sure why he left the end zone.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
On first down, Tannehill. That's caught on the right side at Smith. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Brandon, we
line.
talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
4-yard line.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to...
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Derrick Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. Interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Pass hauled in downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cousins. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A first down carry for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Tannehill. It's complete. Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Tennessee.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 31, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Deep ball on 2nd down, but it will wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted, still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
4th down, Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the safety, Kenny McCarl. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This this defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give him a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to do it.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
I absolutely love this young man coming out of the University of Alabama because of what he did for the Crimson Tide. His last year there, 33 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions before the hip injury suffered in the middle of November. They want him healthy, obviously, because if so, one of the most accurate throwers coming out of college football in the last 10 to 15 years. And the Dolphins, they haven't taken a quarterback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down and 4.
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
First and 10.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, Tagovailoa able to find Shaheen here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Jet sweep, here's Fitzgerald. The ball calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
40-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down. He catches so many balls, sometimes we may take him for granted. We're not taking that last one for granted. He's now at 1,400 career receptions.
I'm trying to break this down to something I can actually comprehend. Okay, if you have 1 season of 100 catches, that's an incredible achievement, right?
Yes.
How about the equivalent of 14 seasons of 100 catches?
Absolutely sensational. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And to the left side here, Wilson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always